Howdy folks, I'm Albert Moore from Blue Jacket Archery, and tonight we're going to talk a little bit about arrows. We've been talking a lot about the Black Eagle arrows, the Zombie Slayer and the Outlaw, and the dollar value that we feel that these tremendous arrows are. The accuracy we're getting out of these arrows is it's absolutely incredible for all the more these arrows cost, how well these arrows are shooting. And Jake here has just purchased this bow from us with some of these Zombie Slayers, and he's got some opinionated information I think everybody out there needs to hear, straight from the mouth of a bow hunter. Jake, what did you find that you like about these arrows here?
Well, the first thing that I like about the Zombie Slayers is they come, for me as a hunter, already crested. That's one big thing that I like out of an arrow, is being able to see it in flight. I don't shoot lighted nocks, and to me that's a value in itself. You know, a set of wraps is how much money, so that's an advantage. The next advantage is the 3000s or better run out and durability out of these arrows. I shot one through a bag into the dirt with no issues at all. The veins, everything stayed intact, and that's what you want, and that's what I want, is durability, performance, and the visual for me is an added. I don't have great eyes. I like to see my arrow in flight, and I don't shoot lighted nocks, so the cresting, the bright veins from the factory is a major bonus for me for free.
And folks, you have to understand why we're bringing this to your attention. These arrows for the Zombie Slayers, fletched and crested like this, cut to length with the inserts put in them, in the 3000 straightness tolerance, are 1/16 a dozen. Compare that to some other arrows on the market that don't give you the cresting and the visual advantage here, that don't give you that with this, for the same straightness tolerance that costs upwards of $40 to $50 a dozen more. All right. Now, what can we do with that $40 or $50? Well, we could take that 40 or 50 bucks and buy a pack of these that don't work, or you could take that $40 and buy 2 packs of these that do work. Your choice. Now that we've talked about that, we're going to go over here to the spine indicator, and we're going to show you how consistent these arrows are compared to another brand that you'll recognize in a minute, and exactly how close these are, if not better or the same, for a lot less money. So the cameraman's going to swing over at his right, and we're going to go over here. Now on here we have the Zombie Slayer 350 spine, 3000 straightness. Now you watch all the more run out that we get on this arrow. All right, look at that. Now I've already come around once. See that needle moving? That's barely moving 1/1000th of an inch. Keeping in mind, folks, this is 1/16 a dozen for these. All right, now we're going to take a Carbon Express Maxima blue streak here. You can see the blue streak. It is a 350 spine, so it's the same spine as the Zombie Slayer is. Now we'll put that on here. Now keep in mind, folks, we're not bad mouthing Carbon Express here. These are pretty good arrows. All right, now see that? It's moving moving slightly more than the Zombie Slayer. We're getting about 2/1000 run out there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. Those blue streaks are pretty good arrows. We've shot those ourselves in the past for years. We got the other pro shop I owned before. For 20 years, I was probably one of the largest Carbon Express suppliers in this area of the state we live in. So we have no problem with the blue streak at all. Fantastic arrow. Here's the thing. The blue streak is $165 a dozen on average. The Zombie Slayer, just so you can read the name, 1/16 a dozen, and they're every bit as tall. They're every bit as straight and as consistent as this one is, for a lot less money. All right, that's all we wanted to show you. people. It befuddles me why anybody would want to spend $165 a dozen on arrows when you can spend $116 a dozen, get the visual effects, get the same type of tolerances, and this is the 3000 straightness. Now the 1000 straightness Zombie Slayer costs a little bit more money. They are about $135, $136 a dozen, but you're still $30, $40 a dozen cheaper than the other one. Right? And it's all about here at Blue Jacket Archery, it's all about keeping stuff affordable for the working man and woman. Well, guess what? This is more affordable than the other one. All right? That said, hope you have a good night. I'm Albert Moore from Blue Jacket Archery, keeping bow hunting affordable again for the working man and woman by giving you fair, honest, ethical, quality service the way it should be from that little cabin in the valley. Stop in soon, folks, and say howdy. Have a nice night. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook. Have a great day, folks. Thank you.